Welcome to J2EE tutorials. In this tutorials, we can discuss with how to create a web application and how to set up the database connection with the web application. So here the database is supposed to be MySQ database, and we need to create a web application here. So to create a web application, enter the NetBeans IDE. So just go for the project tab. In the project tab within this area, so right click and go for the new project. And once you selected the new project, you will be provided with the choose project, and this is Java web application, and click on the next. And after this, the name of the application is supposed to be it is my web. Click on the next and the next and finish it. So after creating this my web application, so we have presented with index.jsp here. So I will delete this comment which is not necessary right now. And so this is the JSP file. So this JSP file will be executed whenever we are executing this web application, because the JSP file will be having the name something like index. So whenever a request is made to the web server, what happens? So the server finds for the index page. So whatever it is, either it is index.php or JSP or HTML, anything. So servers always find for the index pages. So once the index has been available, then that page will be returned to the client as a response. So here this index page will be having a page directive, see here. So that is called this is called the page directory, which was given here, and this indicates the content type, that is called text by HTML, and its page encoding is a unified text format, that is 8, and here the HTML tag is there. So I will delete this body tag, and before editing this index.jsp, what I need to do is I need to establish the connection first. So database connection with the MySQ database, which we have created in the previous tutorial, that is called sample DB. So here what I need to do is I can go for this one Java class. So using Java class we can establish a connection. So that is Java class. So here in this Java class I can go for, and here the name of the class is database connection, and finish up this class. So once the class has been created, so we need to go for the database connection here. So I will take connection con object, import this one, so which is called a connection. So this connection is an interface in Java.SQL package, which will create a connection to the specific database. And next I can go with the statement object statement stmt, and I will go with the result set res. These are the variables that I require right now. So this is Java.SQL statement, and it should be Java.SQL.result set. So here in this one I'm going to go with the constructor public database connection, and next thing is, so I can go with the public connection is my return type, and set connection. So here what I need to do is I can go for the try statement, and here connection before connection I can go for class and for name. So it will loads com.mysql.jdbc.driver. So after loading this one, here connection is equal to driver manager. So this is the class right now, driver manager dot get connection. The connection is supposed to be on JDBC MySQL /2 under localhost / and this is a sample DB and go for comma. So the name should be root and the password is 123, which I have used. Password is 123 into my database here. So and then I can go for the catch statement, catch exception. So after this catch statement, I can go for return connection. So this is the set connection method, and then after this I can go for result set get result. So I can go with another method that is called result set get result string SQL comma connection con. And here I am going for a try and a catch statement exception object, and here what I need to do is I'm going for stmt is equal to connection dot create statement, and later res is equal to stmt dot execute query, that is SQL itself, and then later so I will return this object that is called return res, that is called result set object. So before this try statement, what I need to do is this dot connection equals to connection. So this has to be done because we have the local variable here which is passed as a parameter, that is called the connection object, and SQL is a string that is a SQL statement which is passed through this get result method. So as a parameter to the execution to the calling of this function or method. So here basically the database connection is a simple Java class which has a connection interface statement and result set objects. So this is a default constructor which does not have any implementation. Here the set connection is a method which will return the connection object. So this set connection will set and establish the connection with the MySQL database using MySQL.jdbc driver, and that connection will be established using the get connection. Here the driver location should be something like this, the path of the database, that is the jdbc MySQL /2 localhost / sample db. So this is the database which we have created here in our last tutorial. So that is called sample db. So we are establishing connection to this database, and its username is root and its password is 123 itself. And after establishing the connection, it was returning the connection object to the calling method or to the caller, whoever it is. And again here the result set is one of the objects. So result set object is having the data that was obtained from the SQL statements, whatever the statement, that is query statement that you used here. So that statement will be executed and stores the data into the result set object, and that result set will be returned to the user. So using return res method, and this get result will be having a two parameter, that is called, one is called SQL and another one is called connection object. So this is how the database connection has been established using the database connection.java. So in the next tutorial we can go through the Servlet application to insert, delete, update the data to the database.